Cool, we'll figure it out.
All right, we're good.
So we're gonna do a slip. We'll do a slip. Carburetor on. Slow it up. Configuring to land. We'll do a 20 flap on this one. Holding your 75. Tell your parent. Tell your parent 45, and then we're going to just end up purposely holding extra speed, and so that we can be high when we do this slip to base turn. So we're like 100 feet above pattern altitude, realizing that we need to do it. And I'll get us lined up on final so that you can see what it looks like for a stabilized approach. All right, so here's the wing low, turn for a slip. You can see if you hold 75 and you have that descent, you're gonna push the nose down, have the descent, and then if you're like, hey, there's the approach angle, you're like, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna make it. We'll use the runway intersection because it'll be easier for you to see the connection. You're like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. You're pulling back on the back stick pressure. And luckily when it fought it, the Cessna wants to release when it spins. It wants to put, like, since you're cross controlling and trying to hold outside, once everything stalls, it automatically levels and kind of drops the nose, so it gives you a little bit of the ability to come here off, and then stall recovery, spin recovery. But that one wasn't as pronounced in the sim. But like you can see, hey, just pulling back on the yoke to try and hold your angle, you end up like cross control stalling. And then we'll do a slip on this one, and the slip should spin into the pronounced wing. That's cool, it's a real model. So this one I'm going to purposely be tight so that we can have the desire to skid. Turn base to final. Purposely level off here so that we can really build in that overshoot mentality. Right now as we turn, the idea being you're like, hey, not gonna make it, so you step into your turn. Just do that, and then if you're to pull back on stick pressure, same thing. You can already see what it looks like and how it would depart build speed almost like a deep spiral. So even with that deep spiral, if you're to come out of everything, go back to coordinated flight, and recover, the sheer amount of altitude loss for just skidding in a turn is very, very, very significant without even going to full incipient stall. Land to beam the Packies. So if the airspeed's building like it is, that's good. That means you're high on energy. Runway made.